So yes, masks for paintball and airsoft, we are all quite well acquainted with them. Now if you're a paintball player, you've been using these because they are the quintessential gear to have on the field for a long time now. But because with the rise of SpeedSoft SpeedQB, these masks have been introduced into the airsoft community and now we're all running with them. But these aren't even Milsim, okay? No one's trying to be Milsim, which they're good masks. Well, you know what? I think they're ugly because they don't look military, okay? Oh, yeah, okay, that's cool. I mean, they're not supposed to look military. Now, I know if you're a Milsimer, you don't like this, please just turn away. But I would recommend you to at least try it out. There is a reason why people use them. The quality is very good. I can tell you from my personal usage, I've been using this for a year and a half. They don't fog up. That alone, I think, has a lot of appeal to a lot of players. A lot of other players abroad in different countries actually do wear paintball masks with their Milsim gear. So, I mean, if it's good stuff, we can all share, right? First off, there will be some inconsistencies between the clips because I've shot this twice between the span of 1 week. So obviously you see that I have 3 masks on hand. This is my old one, which is Virtue Vial Extend, and then this is my new one. I have tested it in a paintball, but I haven't actually run with it in airsoft yet. So this is my Empire EVS and the infamous dye i5. Now i5 and i4 are super popular. These two have seen some serious wear and tear, hence not so clean and shiny. Actually, you can actually see some paint left from last time. So I don't know if you can see some paint in the crevice. Remind me to clean that off for Harry. And because I only have these 3 masks on hand, for all the other masks that I talk about that I don't have here, I'll be borrowing footages from other channels. So please go follow them. I'll put the link in their channel, in their videos, in the description below. And I'll also put it as source up here. So you will see which videos are from them. Even though these brands were designed for paintball, and for a long time they have been around, but with the rise of SpeedSoft, all these kids running around, sliding around, thinking they look cool wearing these masks, had brought the attention of these companies. And so I know Dye and Virtue has their own airsoft division now. And also Empire had come out with this airsoft grill to put on in front of their mask for airsoft players, and we'll get to that in a little bit. Prices. These 3 masks are pretty much on the high end of masks. But what if you don't want to spend $150 to $200 on masks? We'll start from there. We'll start from the low end and we'll go up. So first we have the JT Pro Flex. JT Pro Flex is about $70 and they came out with the JT Pro Flex X, which is $80. It has flexible lower face to talk or to drink or to smoke. You can just flip it up. Very convenient. It also rocks this throwback look. Now I must admit, when I first saw it, I was like, man, this don't look good, it looks ugly. But it's starting to grow on me for sure. And also it has a visor. One thing about this is it has different ears. It has hard ears, it has soft ears. You can switch it up however way you like it. The bottom cover is interchangeable. All in all, it's very customizable. It comes in different modular settings and you can play with it. Do keep in mind the foam is glued, so you cannot change the foam. Finally, you can see the holes in the bottom. It is not really designed for airsoft, so BBs can't get through. Next is the Empire E-Flex. Now you will notice Empire E-Flex and JT Pro Flex are very similar. Also in price, it's about $80 to $100. You will also notice that the Empire E-Flex has a super flexible bottom, just like the Pro Flex. The Empire E-Flex and the Pro Flex are pretty much extremely similar as the same item, so you can pick and choose.
Gold, red, white, black, green.
Okay, moving up to HK Army's KLR. This one also has a removable foam, and this is a new feature that most new designs will have. The lens system is also easy to change, and as you can see, it comes with plenty of different colors. Yes, I came upon this mask after recording, so this is very last second. I'm just plugging this and putting it in here. The HK Army Hostel. So as you can see, it's super cheap, $35 to $45. That's it. Now, off the bat, you can see the larger face protection area and also the extra strap on top of the mask that can help secure the mask on your head more securely than the other masks while you run around and sliding around and all that. Now, what's interesting is at this price range, it still has the thermal lens and also the foam is interchangeable, which is very rare for a mask this price. Next, Bunker King CMD. Yes, the brand that makes paintball masks. It has no relation to our 5v5 event, which we've hosted last year called Bunker Kings as well. It is because the field we hosted was Action Bunker, so we called it Bunker Kings. But yes, they are not related. I thought I should clear that up. So Bunker Kings has been extremely active in the SpeedQB community recently. You will see a lot of people talking about it. They're sponsoring things. As you can see here from SpeedSoft Australia's belt, Bunker Kings is one of the sponsors. Now what is interesting is that the Bunker King CMD uses the same lens system as Virtue. Same foam, same hinge, same locking system. So if you have these two different masks, they're interchangeable. This mask is also very breathable and it has better ventilation system than Virtue. And some people also will attest to the soft rubber in the bottom of the mask. Okay, Virtue. Now Virtue has a few versions that I wanted to talk about. It has on the cheaper end, the Virtue Ascend, which costs about $95. And then what I've been using is Virtue Vio Extend for $115. Finally, it has Virtue Contour for $175, and that is pretty much on the higher end of things. So yes, for the Virtue mask right here, you will see. Now you will notice on the inside of the strip, it has anti-slip silicone, and I can tell you that by wearing these, they are very comfortable and they cover most of my face. If you got a big face like me, then I would recommend going for the Extend rather than the XS, as it does cover more of your face. Similar to other medium to high-end masks, for the Virtue line of masks here, they are interchangeable, the lenses. The foam is also interchangeable. Next, we have Push Unite. Now, Push Unite is a company that came out quite recent comparatively to the other brands. Their mask can be sold from about $185 to $200. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that this brand was started by Brian Bonini, a legendary paintball player, and he worked at dye for more than 10 years. So he decided to come out and make his own brand, make his own mask. Thing for the Push Unite mask, it has a fully adjustable nose piece. Push Unite is the only one that I am aware of. It comes with a hard case. And what's very interesting is that the design of the chin piece, the chin strap, once you put it in the hard case, it acts as a carrying handle. For the chin strap of Push Unite, it is the only one that is magnetic, which makes it much easier when you're on the field, you just snap it on. So Push Unite definitely belongs to the high end of quality of masks, and it has very flexible rubber. And Push Unite can be completely disassembled, so you can swap pieces and it's easier for cleaning. Now, $200 for a Push Unite mask is a little bit more expensive. So Push Unite came out with a Push Unite base at $165, and it comes with one color and just clear lens. And also it does not have the adjustable nose piece and the magnetic chin strap, and it doesn't come with a hard box, but everything else is pretty much the same. Push Unite does have the Unite chin extension for people with a fat face like me, and you can see here they have all these different colors and variations that you can choose from. For dye, I4, I5, this is I5 here. One thing you will notice is that for dye, it comes with a GoPro mount over here. and it is designed to put GoPro Session, I believe. So you may ask, hey, why don't they have the GoPro mount on top? And that is because if you play paintball and you have the GoPro mount on top, for paintball guns, they have the hopper right here where they put in the paintball. And when you aim, the hopper blocks the camera. So they designed the GoPro mount to be on the side. Now, one thing I do want to admit is, out of all the designs, I think Dye does have the most aggressive, most sleek look in their masks. With Dye i5, it is the first one out of all the masks to have a ratchet strap system. Now, once you put this on, you can tighten or loosen. See, now it's loose. Now you can tighten it. Now, if you snowboard, it would be like the Boa system on your snow boots. For i5, it is not as breathable when comparing to other masks. For the Dye mask, the foam is interchangeable, just like I said previously, most masks are. Okay, so for the Empire EVS mask, now you will see right off the bat is that it has this huge lens, and this is designed on purpose, of which they call it the Vision Enhanced System. I'm not sure. Basically, it's just a bigger lens, but it does offer much wider peripheral vision, and it's very obvious once you put it on and you compare these masks. Oh, and lastly, of course, the foam is interchangeable for the EVS mask. Now, I can tell you is that for the Empire EVS mask, the ears is not that comfortable compared to the Virtue. When I put it on, it presses on my ear. I believe it is this part that's pressing against my ear. It's not that comfortable. Earlier I talked about the Airsoft grill. Now you will see this is also designed for Airsoft players. As you can see, the front of the mask, these ventilation holes, is pretty big and they're soft, meaning that a BB in the right angle will go right through. So they came out with this Airsoft grill. So as you can see, the holes, there are less holes and smaller. And this is made of harder plastic. This is made to go over like this to prevent Airsoft BB pellets from going through. But the EVS does have the smallest face coverage out of the three masks that I have. So here in Taiwan, we actually went to play paintball with some boys from FGNT, KSJV, and some of us OPS boys at Achilles Field. They got two fields up in Taipei, and they also run a shop. And they have quite a wide array of ranges of masks you can choose from, different brands. So I know I saw they have Empire EVS, Virtue, they have Dye. I also saw JT ProFlex. I'm not sure. So that's it for the mask. I hope you have your answer as to which one you want to buy. Now, if you ask me, I will say Dye is a good choice, but if you're like me, I don't like to be the same as everybody else, and everybody has Dye masks, therefore I went with 3, 2, 1. If you're like me, you don't want to be like everybody, and everybody has a Dye mask, then go get an Empire EVS mask, or Virtue could work. Yeah, I mean, yes, that's it. So in the end, when it comes down to paintball masks, SpeedSoft masks, Airsoft masks, whatever you call it, there isn't that much high tech that's involved, but A, the thermal lens, of which it doesn't fog up, B, the protection that it offers, and C, how comfortable they are on your face. I suppose there's a 4, D, how good do you think they look on you? If you made it this far, then I will tell you a secret, and that is Empire EVS actually came out in 2016, a mask that costs $700 and has heads-up display. Yes, heads-up display. And that video will be coming up soon. See you then.